Good morning, gals. Well, today is my birthday. So happy birthday to me. So 55 years ago, the Lord brought me into this world, and it is kind of nice to get older because I think it gives perspective and it gives just kind of some time to reflect and think about what's important. And I like to think about my birthdays just in the sense of what God has done and how good He has been to me, and even for my future. I just want to take this opportunity to just explain a little bit about why I began this channel and what my heart was and how the Lord just kind of laid some things on my heart. I was in several discussions about using our lives and using them for the gospel and using them to leave a legacy. There were several conversations going on in my life with different people. And I began to consider this idea of starting a YouTube channel just to leave and impart what God has taught me to others. And so my heart and my desire was just to make a library of different things that the Lord has taught me along the way in my mothering and in my wifehood, and just even in just being a woman that follows God, and just some of my journey. Yes, I did have a heart to leave the library for my children, obviously also, but just for anyone that might be encouraged or inspired by it. And so as I get older, I realize the days that I have left, I do not have as many days as I have already lived, that I have lived over half of my life, and that one day the Lord will call me home. I am going to put in the comments a truth pack or a list of verses off of Quizlet that I have made over the years, and it is called Preparing for Eternity. And these are verses that have related to this idea of getting ready to pass on into the next world and understanding our value and our call and our opportunity to leave an impression here in this life. And of course, all of us is for the Lord and to draw people to the Lord and to help people understand and walk in the ways of the Lord. And if any part of my testimony can draw people into that or encourage people to draw closer to the Lord, that is so my heart. I just want to share one verse. I love this verse. It's in Ecclesiastes 9, and it starts at verse 4, and it says, "Anyone who is among the living has hope. Even a live dog is better than a dead lion. For the living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing. They have no further reward, and even the memory of them is forgotten. Their love, their hate, and their jealousy have long since vanished. Never again will they have a part in anything that happens under the sun." And just, oh man, that verse is so packed with just some good perspective, just some eternal perspective. And what I can draw out of that verse and what that encourages me in is I have an opportunity to take part in things that are happening under the sun today, that I have a finite set of days to be a part of these things and to leave a legacy and to love. I love how the scripture, that verse says that the dead, they no longer have a chance to love people. They no longer have a chance to speak words of love and encouragement and strength to others. But we get a certain number of days to do that. We get a certain number of days to leave a legacy on this earth. And so I just, in my processing about my birthday, I always like to think and thank the Lord for how good He has been to me. In Psalm 116, it says, "Be at rest once more, O my soul, for the Lord has been good to you." The Lord surely has been so good to me, and He has taught me and encouraged me in so many ways. And if I can take this opportunity and this channel to help anyone else to understand how good the Lord is and how right and wonderful, and it brings good to us to walk closely with Him. In Psalm 78, it says, "But as for me, the nearness of God is my good." That has been my life, that the nearness of God has been my good, and it has brought such joy and such amazing experiences before the Lord as I have walked closely with Him. So I would just encourage you today to just think about those things. Think about your life. Realize that you do not have forever here on this earth. Realize that everyone has the same destiny. It says that in Ecclesiastes 2. It said, "So I reflected on this and concluded that the righteous and the wise and what they do are in God's hand. But no one knows whether love or hate awaits him. All share a common destiny." We do. We all pass into the next life. And it is so important for us to understand and realize the treasure that we have in today to love people and to spread God's kindness into this world and to help people draw close to God. And that is the legacy, is my heart's desire to leave that legacy for my children and for anyone else that would like to hear. Love you, and I'll see you next time.